Folks, welcome aboard Friday's market wrap up here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Whiz, and markets are closed today, obviously, for the Juneteenth celebration. And if you don't know what that is, it's the day the Republicans freed the slaves from their Democrat overlords. So still want to knock out a wrap up for the week because I was up at beautiful Oxford, Mississippi with my bride and my daughter for freshman orientation. Man, don't blink. I think the first session they said, hey, just so you know, you have 9 Fridays left. And my bride had tears in her eyes. So looking forward to Ole Miss and football in the fall and tailgates in the Grove. But hey, real quick before I get airborne, I just dropped yesterday the most recent Max Afterburner podcast, episode 159. Please go subscribe to the No Fallen Heroes YouTube channel. And you can obviously listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcast. This one's pretty big. I take a flamethrower to, and this is before the alleged peace deal or surrender or memorandum of understanding. This was last week when the president said, talked about CENTCOM used the term proportional response after they shot down our Apache helicopter. And I just went absolutely nuts, absolutely insane. So go listen to my take on proportional warfare is for losers and how this is just an absolute disgrace and a surrender. I mean, they started this war 47 years ago, and we were supposed to finish it. Did this guy not learn anything from Iraq or Afghanistan? And I mean, just, I'm not going to steal my thunder. Go listen or watch. You can watch my ugly mug on the No Fallen Heroes YouTube channel or listen on Apple Podcast. Not happy at all. I'd be remiss if I didn't say my thoughts and prayers go out to the B-52 and the test community with the loss of Torch 1-1. Eight brave Americans, man. The test community is an underappreciated segment of military aviation. I have a tie to this. My son just texted me. He's on his way back to Dover Air Force Base. My son flew out there on a C-5 yesterday to go collect some of the remains and to bring them back to Dover and for the dignified transfer. So proud of my son for what he's doing. Yeah, he sent me a text. He's like, wow, this is really sad. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. I mean, we've lost 13 souls in Epic Fury so far, and we lost 8 on a quote unquote routine test flight. It's absolutely heartbreaking. But, you know, look at the chop up here, man. Here was the I'm going to bomb them, you know, take Karg Island, and then I'm not. And, you know, starting to get back to reality. We had a Fed meeting this week with Kevin Warsh. The market did not like that. He's getting rid of new sheriff in town. He's getting rid of forward guidance, and he definitely set the tone. And obviously the market wasn't digging that. Clearly we weren't getting a rate cut this week, and he had to push back a little in the press conference about the rate hike talk. But look at the past 3 months, folks. You know, the April bottoms, and then some volatility in here, and then obviously the train wreck over the past, let's just say June, right? Since the beginning of this month. Look at that volatility. Men lie, trades don't. Look at my personal E-Trade account, man. This is my personal E-Trade account. I want you to look at the past 3 months where all that insanity was. 53% return in my personal account, man. And look at this. Let's go, folks. I am just, look at the S&P, 13%. The NASDAQ's been on fire. No, it hasn't. 19%. I'll round up, 20. Who cares about the Dow? Ladies and gentlemen, I am destroying the indexes, the smart money, and any major hedge fund would kill. Look at this, 6 months. The 6-month return is up 38%, 9, 10 for the S&P, 14, over double the NASDAQ, folks. I am absolutely crushing it. 49, let's round up, 50%. If you started trading with me a year ago, you're up 50%. If you had 100 grand, you got 50 grand. If you started with 10 with me, you got 5. If you have $1 million, do the math. Folks, if you want to check out what we do, I just dropped, you're going to dig this, our bullish on America Trade. This is an 11, 13-page report on my bullish on America trades years out into the future, where for a couple $1,000 today, you could potentially make hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? And I'll throw in my AI super cycle report. That's also about a 10, 13-page report on the 10 names. Talking about SpaceX too, man. I'm going to boot one of my names and throw SpaceX in here. Oh, and by the way, what page is that? Go.topgunoptions.com/TTA. That stands for Tactical Trade Alerts. Speaking of SpaceX, ladies and gentlemen, we fired a bear call spread. What was that, Tuesday? Sold into that pop, man. Let's just take a look at the Hunters thread. That closed yesterday for a max profit. There it is right there. S&P 500. SpaceX, the 225, 230 bear call spread, closed, max profit. Look at that, 90. I got out for 90% profit. If you held that to expiration, boom, 100% profit. And that was essentially in a day. Not digging SpaceX, folks. I'm going to make a prediction here. Okay. And I posted this in our member thread about the 10 most hyped IPOs in the past 10 years, from Uber to Snow and all these other ones, folks. In average, 6 to 12 months later, they were all down on average 75%. Okay, so folks, where is it? I posted this for my members, maybe, I think it was in the general thread about what's going on. I will buy SpaceX eventually with both hands years into the future. Just like shrimp are a vehicle for eating cocktail sauce, SpaceX is a vehicle for eating Elon Musk, right? But not now. And you're not going to like this prediction. Let me open this chart out to 9 months. Even with the Republicans redistricting chicanery, I think they lose the House. Now I'm going to throw up in my mouth a little bit. You ready for this? Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries. Could you imagine? And if they lose the Senate, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, oh my God, why am I rambling about this? Because not only are they're going to impeach Trump, they're also going to impeach Hegseth, Kristi Noem, they'll call back. I mean, here's the bigger thing. I'm talking about SpaceX. What do you think they're going to do to Elon Musk? I mean, Pocahontas and Sanders are already ripping about we need to seize all of his money anyway. They're going to call him up for hearings. Why? He ran Doge. Do you remember Doge? 250,000 government jobs. He was doing some good work and then ran truly into the deep end of the swamp, and they more or less kind of sent him on his way. But folks, the Democrats, even if they just take the House, are going to drag him up for hearings, and they're going to rip things apart. That's going to be extremely bearish for SpaceX, folks. Not forever, right? I mean, we got up to a high. What was the high? 225. I think this thing implodes. Earlier in the week, I did a bearish put 2x1 years into the future, about a year out, folks. I can teach you all this stuff, man. Where you buy two close to at the money puts and you sell a lower strike put that helps pay this off. Man, I am going to print money as SpaceX implodes and when it recovers. Remember, folks, when the lockup expires, when all the initial folks get out of their lockup, stock's going to implode. I guarantee you. Unless it bucks the trend, right? It can buck the trend, folks. It's Elon Musk, it's SpaceX and Mars and, you know, XAI. And what did they buy this week? So he does an IPO to bring up all this cash, and then they turn around and buy, here it is. Hey, huge IPO, give us all your money. Next, 2-3 days later, SpaceX, $60 billion deal to buy Cursor. Gives it more AI coding power. I get that, man, but it's not making any money, folks, right? Math eventually matters. Right? You know, the market only cares when it cares. It's going to care again about math, and I'm pretty damn sure SpaceX is going to give up the ghost here. Okay? A lot of stuff going on in the AI space. Price wars, Accenture's getting destroyed. Go look at Accenture's stock. All those white collar 500, 600 grand a year. Accenture, I'm a managing partner at Accenture. You're fired. Man, there is some crazy stuff going on. Amazon in talks to sell its Trainium AI chips to other firms to challenge NVIDIA's dominance. Google is using NVIDIA's playbook to build a rival AI chip business. Folks, I'm going to make a new Sunday is my day to update all these tactical trade plans and everything like that. I'm going to update a new one. So you have to go to topgunoptions.com/TTA so you can see. I'll give you a complimentary copy of the Solo AI report. After that, you got to join. And obviously the bullish on America trade, years into the future. It's not going to be a straight line like I was just ranting about if the Democrats win. And the last 2 years of Trump's presidency, it's already a train wreck, starting to be, will be even worse. Impeachments and hearings, and he's a lame duck, so he's going to be lashing out on everybody. We're going to be in for a dogfight. I don't want any of that stuff to happen, but what I'm getting at is my bullish on America trades are 5 years in the future. It ain't going to be a straight line. We're not going to move up and to the right in a straight line. We're going to have some pullbacks, and we might see one around the election time frame. You want to be a member here at Top Gun Options because I love the election volatility. I don't care where the market goes, up, down, or sideways. We can potentially print profits here at Top Gun Options. So go check it out. Again, man, if you had joined me a year ago, you're up 50%. 6 months ago, you're up 38%. 3 months ago, you're up 53% in an extremely volatile trading environment, man. Trading is a form of combat, folks. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to get their ass handed to them. Which side do you want to be on? Okay, don't forget, go check out No Fallen Heroes YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We need more subscribers, getting our message out there of healing veterans, first responders, and their family members. Or you can go listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcast. All right, 3 o'clock today, USA versus the Aussies. Let's go, America. I can't stand these Americans that are rooting for whatever. Let's end on a high note, man. I love this country. If you don't, leave it. There's the door. You ain't stuck here, man. Love this country or leave it. I've never hated this country. I couldn't stand Barack Hussein Obama or Joe Biden. I never hated my country when they were the president. If you hate your country because of the guy or gal who's running it, you got problems. And first of all, second of all, and last of all, if you hate anybody, man, just remember this. God loves the person you hate the most on this planet as much as he loves you. When you start thinking like that, man, you start looking at people a lot differently. All right, I got to get going. I'll see my members Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for the Solo AI brief. We got a lot to cover in the AI space, man. A lot of interesting stuff going on. Broadcom filling that gap like I told you about. All right, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see my members Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Fights on, and God bless. Cheers.